Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Mikel Arteta urging Arsenal to sign Spaniard to replace underperforming regular, and then we're going to look at Arsenal confirming Folarin Balogun has signed contract extension with the club. So the first transfer headline states that Mikel Arteta urges Arsenal to sign Spaniard to replace underperforming regular. So the reports are stating that Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to sign Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper Unai Simon amid Bernd Leno's inconsistent form, according to reports. Arsenal decided to stick with Bernd Leno when they were faced with a goalkeeping dilemma last summer. Emiliano Martinez had stepped into his role towards the end of the season and impressed. However, Arsenal opted to sell Emiliano Martinez to Aston Villa and put their faith in Bernd Leno when he returned from injury. They may be coming to regret that decision now. Emiliano Martinez has been one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League with Villa, but Bernd Leno has suffered with inconsistency. The Germans' latest blunder came in their loss to Everton on Friday, essentially gifting their points to their opponents. It raised further questions of his credentials in the number one role. The situation has since developed, and according to La Razón, Mikel Arteta wants a new goalkeeper. Athletic's shot-stopper Simon is the man he has identified as the solution. Unai Simon has forced his way into Spain, reckoning recently thanks to his good form in La Liga. This is just his second season as a first-team regular at San Mamés, but he's already more than comfortable. The 23-year-old could therefore earn a move away should his form continue. Compatriot Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to take advantage. Simon remains contract in the Basque Country until 2025. However, Athletic are aware that they could cash in on his potential by adding him to the conveyor belt of talents they have sold over the years. Athletic still operates with a Basque-only policy when recruiting players, which limits their options. But they already have found someone who fits their criteria to replace Simon, as they could try to re-sign their former youth product, the now 29-year-old Aitor Fernandez. It seems they are preparing for Simon's departure, and that could be good news for Arsenal. However, they are not the only team looking at the six-cap Spaniard. According to La Razón, West Ham are keeping tabs on Unai Simon as they look to replenish their goalkeeping department. Ex-Arsenal keeper Lucas Fabianski has pledged his future for next season, but he is one of three keepers West Ham have who are all in their mid-30s. At some point, they will need another option for the long term. Simon could provide them with what they need for years to come if they can manage to convince him. Also in the chasing pack for Simon are Bundesliga giants Borussia Dortmund and Ligue 1 challengers Monaco. Simon was linked with Manchester City recently as potential competition for Ederson, but La Razón do not mention them as a suitor, and it seems he would rather move somewhere else to be the undisputed first choice. And this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal confirmed Folarin Balogun has signed contract extension with the club. So the reports are stating that the 19-year-old has committed his future to the Gunners after looking like he may leave on a free. Arsenal have confirmed that Folarin Balogun has signed a contract extension with the club. The 19-year-old has impressed this season in limited first-team appearances, averaging a goal every 63 minutes in the Europa League this season. However, with the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Alexandre Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Martinelli all seemingly blocking the centre-forward's path to the first team, it appeared as though he was going to leave on a free at the end of this season when his previous deal expired after attracting interest from several different clubs across the UK and Europe. But now Folarin Balogun has committed his future to the club, and he has been at since the age of 8 by putting pen to paper on an agreement that will last until 2025. It's great that Flo will continue to be with us, said Arsenal's technical director, Edu. He's a very promising young talent and has already shown so much quality in his performances. We are all looking forward to working with him during his continued development in the coming years. "We have been extremely impressed with Flo this season," added Mikel Arteta. "He has continually showed his natural ability in many training sessions with us, and we have been equally impressed with his early integration into the first team squad on match days. He has given us glimpses with the performances and of course with his 2 goals already for the first term. The hard work starts here for Flo, and we are all looking forward to supporting and working with him in the years to come." Well, as with all contract negotiations, money played a factor in the 19-year-old. It is understood that game time was always his biggest concern. It is here that Mikel Arteta and Edu reportedly played a key role in convincing Folarin Balogun that Arsenal was the best place for him to continue his development. Just trying to, first of all understand why he got to the point that he was really thinking about leaving the football club after being raised here, and the feelings that he has built towards the club, said Mikel Arteta when asked to explain how the club had convinced the Highlander to change his mind. "Once you understand the position of him, to try explain what you want to do, how involved he's going to be in the project, and how, despite still being yet to make his Premier League debut, Folarin Balogun is highly rated within the club and is expected to be part of the first team setup going forward." He made his first appearance for the Gunners since December in the 4-0 victory over Slavia Prague last Thursday, and it's understood that despite not making the squad for the draw with Fulham on Sunday, the 19-year-old was in attendance for the game at the Emirates. It is unclear of yet what it means for the future of Alexander Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah, who will both have 1 year remaining on their Arsenal deals at the end of this season. Mikel Arteta has said that contract negotiations with Alexander Lacazette will begin in the summer, while there have been no developments on a new deal for Eddie Nketiah at the time of speaking. So it looks like Folarin Balogun has signed a new deal with the Gunners, and it only means good news for the Gunners. Other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.